He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always something unmistakable about him, a quiet intensity, a controlled strength, a gaze that carried emotion without excess. Ulas Tuna Astepe didn't simply enter Turkish television. He shaped a career defined by depth, discipline, and characters that linger long after the screen fades to black. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Ulas Tuna Astepe was born on May 5, 1988, in Izmit, Turkey. Long before leading roles in primetime dramas, he pursued formal training at Mimar Sinan Fine Arts University, studying theater with seriousness and artistic intention. Acting was never accidental for him. It was studied, rehearsed, refined. The stage became his foundation, shaping his understanding of character psychology, timing, and emotional control. His early television appearances introduced him to broader audiences, but it was his role as Tahir Kaleli in Sun Anlat Karadeniz that transformed his career. The series became one of Turkey's most talked-about dramas, addressing intense social themes while maintaining strong ratings. As Tahir, Ulas delivered performance built on restraint and conviction, portraying a man driven by loyalty, justice, and love. The role established him as a commanding dramatic lead. Rather than remaining confined to one archetype, he continued expanding his range. In Barbaroslar, acting as in Kilisai, he stepped into the world of epic historical storytelling, embracing physical transformation and period depth. Later, in Hayat Bugün, he portrayed a modern, morally complex character navigating professional and emotional dilemmas. Each project reflected versatility and a refusal to repeat formulas. What distinguishes Ulas Tuna Astepe is emotional gravity. His performances rarely rely on exaggeration. Instead, he builds tension through silence, subtle expression, and layered internal conflict. This approach has earned him recognition from critics and loyalty from audiences who value authenticity over spectacle. Off-screen, he maintains a reserved and grounded lifestyle. He avoids unnecessary publicity, choosing instead to let his work define his image. Fitness and physical discipline remain part of his routine, particularly for roles requiring strength and endurance. But his public persona leans toward calm reflection rather than showmanship. His style mirrors this controlled presence. Often seen in tailored, minimalist designs, he projects confidence without flamboyance. Whether attending premieres or industry events, his appearance reinforces the composed, serious identity he has cultivated. Financially, his success reflects steady progression. With leading roles in major television productions, endorsement partnerships, and international distribution of his series, his estimated net worth represents consistent career growth rather than sudden spikes. His projects have reached global audiences through streaming platforms, expanding his recognition beyond Turkey. What truly sets him apart is commitment to craft. He approaches roles with analytical focus, studying motivations and psychological layers before stepping in front of the camera. That preparation translates into performances that feel grounded and believable, even within heightened dramatic narratives. As of 2026, Ulas Tuna Astepe stands as one of Turkish television's most respected dramatic actors, known for intensity, discipline, and measured evolution. His journey reflects dedication to artistry over hype, proving that longevity in entertainment often belongs to those who build slowly and deliberately. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet spark about her, a rare blend of grace, determination, and screen magnetism that made audiences take notice. Ozge Torer didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. She stepped into it with purpose, transforming academic discipline and natural talent into one of the most promising historical drama careers of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Ozge Torer was born on August 16, 1998, in Istanbul, Turkey. Long before large-scale productions and global recognition, she focused on education and artistic development. She studied at Muglis Siki Kochman University, where she received formal training in performing arts. During her university years, she actively participated in theater and stage work, building confidence, discipline, and a strong foundation in character interpretation. Her acting journey took a remarkable leap when she was cast in a historical drama Ulas Osman, portraying Bala Hatun, a character rooted in strength, loyalty, and spiritual depth. Ozge stepped into a demanding role that required emotional intensity and historical awareness. The series quickly gained massive popularity both in Turkey and internationally, introducing her to a global audience almost instantly. Rather than being overwhelmed by sudden recognition, Ozge embraced the responsibility of carrying a culturally significant character. Her portrayal balanced grace with resilience, earning praise from viewers and industry professionals alike. The role established her as a leading face in historical television drama. Ozge's approach to acting reflects patience and commitment. Instead of rushing into multiple projects, she is focused on developing depth within her performances, ensuring that each scene reflects authenticity and emotional grounding. This deliberate pacing has helped her build credibility early in her career. Off-screen, Ozge's public image combines modesty with elegance. She is often seen at cultural and fashion events, representing brands that align with her refined and composed persona. Despite growing fame, she maintains a relatively private presence, choosing meaningful appearances over constant exposure. Her lifestyle mirrors her disciplined mindset. She values balance, family connections, and continuous self-improvement. Maintaining both physical and mental well-being is part of her routine, especially given the physical demands of historical productions. Ozge's influence now extends beyond Turkish television. With a strong international fan base and widespread streaming reach, she has become one of the recognizable young faces of historical drama worldwide. Her estimated net worth reflects consistent earnings from her long-running series, endorsements, and brand collaborations, built steadily through dedication. What truly sets her apart is composure. From her debut role to sustained success, Ozge carries herself with maturity beyond her years. She approaches fame with humility and views her career as a long-term journey rather than a momentary spotlight. As of 2026, Ozge Torer stands not only as a rising lead actress, but as a symbol of grace, discipline, and steady growth in modern Turkish entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.